Marie Osmond reveals why she broke up with Andy Gibb. Marie Osmond was born with a name. Olive Marie Osmond on October 13, 1959, in Ogden, Utah. She grew up as the eighth of 9 kids in the super famous and talented Osmond family. Marie was always around music, practice sessions, and the crazy, busy world of entertainment. But even when she was little, she showed a calm strength and natural confidence that proved she would be way more than just another member of a successful music family. Her parents, George and Olive Osmond, taught all their kids to work really hard, have strong beliefs, and think that entertainment should make people feel good. And Marie kept these important values her whole career. Marie first became famous across America in the early 1970s, and the Osmonds were huge on radio and TV. Different from her brothers who sang pop music as a band, Marie liked country music better. This choice made her stand out and showed her own artistic style. In 1973, when she was only 13 years old, she got the country music world's attention with her #1 hit song, Paper Roses. The song went all the way to #1 on the country charts and made her famous almost right away. Her honest young voice, mixed with a singing style that was sweet, but also had surprising feeling, helped fans connect with her instantly. She proved she wasn't just famous because of her popular family. She had talent and star power all her own. But Marie Osmond's career grew way bigger than just country music. In 1976, she joined her brother Donnie to make the super popular Donnie and Marie variety show. The program became a huge deal, bringing music, funny skits, colorful outfits, and sweet brother-sister jokes into millions of American homes every week. Marie's smooth stage style, great comedy timing, and natural friendship with Donnie made her one of the most well-known performers of that time. This show's success made her an entertainment superstar and introduced her to even more fans. Even many years later, Donnie and Marie is still one of the most loved variety shows in TV history. As time went on, Marie kept growing as an artist. She put out many albums in both country and pop music styles, went on lots of tours, and showed she could do much more than just singing. She became a respected actress appearing in TV movies, special shows, and plays. Her performance in The King and I, which traveled all around the United States, showed she could take on classic theater roles with class and deep emotion. Her warm personality and charming presence also made her perfect for talk shows and reality TV, including her longtime job as a co-host on The Talk, where audiences loved her honesty, humor, and openness. Beyond entertainment, Marie Osmond's influence reaches into helping others, especially through her work starting the Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, a group that has raised billions of dollars to help kids' medical care. Her many years of work for this cause show her deep caring and her wish to make a real difference in the world. Many fans think this work is one of her greatest achievements, proving that her heart is just as amazing as her talent. In later years, Marie came back to the stage with Donnie for a record-breaking show in Las Vegas. Their show ran for 11 years, bringing in fans of all ages and proving that their amazing connection and lasting popularity had never gone away. Every performance showed the same warmth, energy, and happiness that first got the world's attention many years before. Their final show in 2019 felt like the end of a special time, but also proved the lasting love audiences have for them. After many years of growing as an entertainer, she and Donnie Osmond brought back their legendary partnership from 2008 to 2019 with an exciting show at the Flamingo Hotel in Las Vegas, a run that became one of the Strip's most loved, long-lasting shows. Night after night, audiences filled the theater to see their special chemistry, nostalgic charm, and high-energy performances that mixed music, comedy, dance, and pure brother-sister magic. Their show was so successful that it inspired a 2009 album celebrating their famous duets, giving fans a professional studio version of the exciting sound they had been hearing live. Never happy to just rest on her past success, she kept exploring new creative paths. In 2010, she stepped back into the spotlight with her solo album, I Can Do This, a project that showed her emotional depth and proved again she was a talented singer. 6 years later, she expanded her musical choices even more with Music as Medicine 2016, a country-influenced collection that showed both personal strength and artistic reinvention. Then, in 2021, she surprised audiences again with one of the most ambitious albums of her career, Unexpected, a big classical crossover project that showed a bold new side of her talent. Around the same time, she also increased her presence on television, joining the hit daytime talk show, The Talk, as a co-host from 2019 to 2020, where she brought warmth, humor, and heartfelt personal stories to millions of viewers. She kept acting too, appearing in several Lifetime movies, including the holiday 2020 fan favorite, The Christmas Edition. Her 2021 album, Unexpected, became an important artistic statement, going into operatic and traditional pop territory, a style far outside what many expected from her. She admitted she was nervous at first about going so far beyond her musical comfort zone. But, as she explained, she chose to accept the challenge and not be afraid of a new door opening. The result was a beautiful cinematic recording with the famous Prague Symphony Orchestra. It featured her breathtaking version of Nessun Dharma, a piece she had performed live for years, but now captured in all its dramatic, powerful intensity. Her first marriage was to Stephen Lyle Craig, a former basketball player at Brigham Young University. The two got married in 1982, during a time when Marie was balancing a high-pressure entertainment career with wanting to build a private, stable family life. Their relationship, though filled with love, faced the challenges that often come with young marriages, especially those lived in the spotlight. After 3 years together, they made the hard decision to divorce in 1985, a moment Marie has often described as heartbreaking but ultimately important for her growth. Despite ending their marriage, the two kept mutual respect, and their connection never disappeared completely. After her divorce from Craig, Marie entered a new chapter with Brian Blazell, whom she married in 1986. This marriage lasted more than 2 decades, making it the longest and most complex of her relationships. Together, they built a large and loving family, mixing biological and adopted children, and creating a home full of love and shared purpose. Their life together included moments of great joy, but also huge sadness, including health struggles within the family and emotional hardships that tested their strength. Despite their long commitment and many years of partnership, Marie and Brian finally announced their separation in 2007, closing an important chapter in her personal story. Even in parting, Marie emphasized that the decision was mutual and based on wanting peace and healing for both of them. In an unexpected but deeply touching twist, Marie eventually reconnected with her first husband, Stephen Lyle Craig, many years after their initial separation. The connection they rediscovered was not just about nostalgia. It was based on maturity, understanding, and a renewed appreciation for the qualities that once drew them together in their youth. Their rekindled relationship grew naturally, leading them to remarry in 2011. This reunion, after nearly 3 decades, captured the imagination of fans around the world who saw in their story a touching reminder that love can change, circle back, and find its way home again. Marie has often spoken warmly about how this second marriage shows not only lasting love, but also a deep sense of thankfulness for life's unexpected second chances. When Marie Osmond finally chose to open up about her brief but widely talked about relationship with the late pop star Andy Gibb, she did so with a mixture of reflection, tenderness, and hard-earned clarity. Their relationship, though short, had long held a place in public imagination, almost as if people preserved it in a kind of nostalgic time capsule. Two young stars at the height of television and music fame, pulled into each other's world with the intensity that only fame, youth, and pressure can create. But Marie insisted that behind the glamorous photographs and magazine covers was a far more complicated emotional truth. As she explained, Andy was incredibly talented and super charming, and it was impossible not to be drawn to his energy. But there were things he was going through that I simply wasn't ready for at that time in my life. Marie described their connection as real, even sweet. But she emphasized that it was overshadowed by Andy's inner struggles that he often tried to hide behind his big smile and seemingly easy charisma. She admitted that she admired his sensitivity and the way he could make her laugh even on the most tiring days. Yet she also remembered feeling a growing worry that the emotional weight Andy carried was more than either of them could handle. "I cared about him," she said, "but I could see he was fighting battles that love alone couldn't fix." Her words echoed with the gentle sadness of someone who had once hoped things might turn out differently, but who eventually realized that protecting her own emotional well-being was necessary. As she continued reflecting, Marie explained that the pressures of their careers also played a huge role in their separation. Both of them were performing constantly, traveling, rehearsing, and living under the constant attention of the entertainment world. Their schedules rarely matched up, and even when they did, the intensity of Andy's personal challenges often overshadowed their time together. "We were so young," she admitted. "And when you're young in show business, everything is bigger. Your emotions, your fears, the expectations people place on you. It becomes very hard to tell your own voice from the noise around you." Marie also confessed that she often felt pulled in two directions: her desire to support Andy and her instinct to step back from a situation she sensed could eventually become too much. She explained that she understood even then that Andy was someone who needed stability, calm, and a kind of grounding that she was not capable of giving while pursuing her own demanding career. "It wasn't that I didn't want to help," she said, "but I realized I wasn't the person who could save him, and it would have been unfair to pretend otherwise." In the end, her decision to break up with him was based not on lack of love, but on a deep awareness that love, however heartfelt, cannot replace healing, nor can it substitute for the internal work a person must do on their own. "I wanted the best for Andy," she reflected. "And sometimes wanting the best for someone means stepping away. I hoped he would find peace, and I truly wished for his happiness, even if it wasn't with me." Her voice, even looking back, carried a sad blend of love and loss, an acknowledgement that some relationships, no matter how bright or promising they appear, are not meant to last. Marie's memory of their breakup was not bitter,